Today, let's learn the concept and the trick to find out the HCF of given set of numbers. You can see I have taken few examples on the screen. After watching this video, you can find out the HCF of such numbers within a flash. The only condition is you have to watch this video till end. Before we get into the trick, let's first understand the concept of HCF. The HCF stands for highest common factor. Sometimes it is also referred as GCF, which means greatest common factor, or GCD, which means greatest common divisor. Let's first understand the meaning of word factor or divisor. So factor is a number which completely divides another number. For example, the factor of number 12 are the number by which 12 is completely divisible. So 12 is completely divisible by 12. It is completely divisible by 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So these are all the factors of 12. Similarly, let's find out the factor of 8. So 8 is completely divisible by 8, 4, 2, and 1. So these are all the factors of 8. Now look at the next word, that is common. So what is common means let's find out the common numbers out of these factors. So in factor of 12 and 8, the common numbers are 4, it's 2 which is common, and 1. 1 is also common. Now look at the next word, which is highest. So out of these common factors, which is the highest number? So obviously it is 4. 4 is the highest common factor, which means the HCF of 12 and 8 is 4. Now let's understand the thumb rule of HCF. The HCF is always the lowest number among the given numbers or the factor of the lowest number. Let's look at an example on the screen to understand this concept. So HCF of 12 and 8 can be found by identifying the common factors between 12 and 8. So the factor of the lowest number, that is 8, has to be either 8 or less than 8. Hence, the HCF of 12 and 8 has to be either 8 or less than 8. In this case, it is 4. I hope this concept is clear to you. Now let's start solving some HCF problems. Let's take the simple problems and then we will increase the complexity gradually. Let's find out the HCF of 5, 15, 45 and 95. Looking at this problem, I can write down the answer directly as 5. I'll explain you how. We know that HCF of given set of number is always going to be the lowest number or the factor of lowest number. So here the lowest number is 5. So let's first identify the lowest number and then compare it with the other number. So let's compare it with the 15. So if we find out the HCF of 5 and 15, it is going to be 5 because 5 is also factor of 15. 5 times 3 is 15. So hence cancel out 15. Similarly, 5 is also factor of 45. It is also factor of 95. Hence my answer is going to be a 5. Which means if in given set of numbers, if the lowest number is the divisor or factor of other numbers, then the HCF is always the lowest number. Let's solve the next one. So again in this number find out the lowest number, which is 7. So 7 is factor of 35, it is factor of 49, it is factor of 63. Hence without second thought I can write down my answer as 7. Let's take the next one. There are so many numbers, so look scary, but don't worry. Let's first find out the lowest number, which is 9. Then check 9 is a factor of 45, it is factor of 54, it is factor of 81, it is factor of 999 as well. Hence the HCF of these numbers is 9. Very easy, isn't it? Let's find out the HCF of 24, 72, 96 and 108. So let's find out the lowest number, which is 24. Now check whether 24 is factor of 72. Yes. Is it factor of 96? Yes. Is it factor of 108? No. 24 is not factor of 108. So the HCF of 24 and 108 is going to be our answer. To solve this, so what we will do, we will find out the factor of lowest number, that is 24. So factor of 24 are 12, 8, 6, 3, 2 and 1. Now out of this factor, we will check the highest factor, it is 12. Whether 12 is also factor of 108? Yes. So 12 times 9 is 108. Hence 12 is going to be my HCF. There is no need to compare 8, 6, 3, 2 and 1 because we have got the highest common factor already. Let's solve the next one, 144, 18 and 33. Which is the lowest number? 18. Let's check, is 18 factor of 144? Yes. Is 18 factor of 33? No. So we will find out the HCF of 18 and 33 now, which is going to be our answer. So let's find the factor of 18. So factor of 18 are 9, 6, 3, 2 and 1. Start from 9. Whether 9 is also factor of 33? No. Whether 6 is factor of 33? No. Whether 3 is factor of 33? Yes, because 3 times 11 is 33. So 3 is going to be our HCF. Let's find out the HCF of given numbers. Lowest number here is 25. Check whether 25 is factor of 625. Yes. Is it factor of 144 or 170? No. So what we'll do, we will find out the factors of 25. So factors of 25 are 5 and 1. Now check this highest factor 5, whether it is factor of 144 and 170 both. So it is factor of 170. However, it is not factor of 144. Hence, 5 cannot be HCF. Now check the next number, that is 1. Obviously, 1 is a factor of 144 and 170. Hence, the HCF is going to be 1. Let's take some complicated problems. Now, let's figure out the HCF of given numbers on the screen. Lowest number here is 96. Is 96 a divisor of 288 or 176? Well, it's very difficult to say because we really cannot remember the table of 96. So in such cases, I would recommend to use the factorization method. So in factorization method, we will keep finding the common factor of these numbers until there is no common factor in the given numbers. So let's see how. So here you can see these numbers are even number. So definitely the common factor is 2. So it will be 48 times 2 is 96. 144 times 2 is 288. And 88 times 2 is 176. Again divided by 2 because 2 is going to be a common factor. All these numbers are even numbers. So it will be 24, 72 and 44 times 2 is 88. Again 2 will be common factors as these numbers are even. So it will be 12 times 2 is 24, 36 times 2 is 72 and 22 times 2 is 44. Again 2 will be the common factor. It will be 6 times 2 is 12, 18 times 2 is 36 and 11 times 2 is 22. Now you can see between 6, 18 and 11 there is no common factor. We are going to stop here. This is very important step. So if there are no common factors, we will stop there. And the answer will be the multiplication of all these factors. So 2 into 2 is 4, into 2 is 8, into 2 is 16. So 16 is going to be our HCF. Let's solve one more complicated problem. Try to solve it along with me. You can see the lowest number is 84. We really cannot say 84 is factor of 252 and 672 because we cannot remember the table of 84. So let's solve it using factorization method. So definitely 2 will be the common factor as all numbers are even. So 42 times 2 is 84. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, remainder 1, 2 6 are 12. So 670 by 2 is 2 threes are 6, 2 threes are 6, remainder 1. So it will 2 6 are 12. So again the common factor will be 2. So it will be 21. This is 63 and this is 168. Now you can see 2 cannot be common factor over here as all numbers are not even. So let's see whether all numbers are divisible by 3. So yes, 21 and 63 are divisible by 3 and 168, if we sum all the numbers we will get 15. So yes, 15 is divisible by 3. Hence 3 is a common factor. So 3 times 7 is 21. 3 times 21 is 63 and 3 times this is 3 5s are 15, remainder 1 and 6. 3 6 are 18. So now the next common factor here will be 7. So 7 ones are 7, 3 and 8. Now you can see there is no common factor between 1, 3 and 8. So we'll stop here. Our answer will be multiplication of all these factors. So 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 3 is 12. Into 7 is equal to 84 is the HCF of the given numbers. I hope friends you have enjoyed this video. Please find the HCF of the given numbers and comment your answer into the comment box.